From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Well, the heart-pounding excitement is back, bucking by the river. You can join the Reading Rodeo May 15th through the 18th for 4 unforgettable nights of heart-pounding action with family fun and the unrivaled thrill of the rodeo. Now, tickets are available now. They have been, and exclusively at rodeo.com. You can also, of course, contact the number at the bottom of your screen there, the box office at 530-241-8559. So, of course, be sure to ensure you're part of the action. Visit readingrodeo.com today so you don't miss out. Be sure to check that out. All right, headlines. Let's talk about that. We've got the mainly dry and warmer conditions to start off your work week, but it is still going to be a bit on the breezy side through the afternoon hours. Even in the morning, a little breezy in some spots here as well. But the warming trend as we approach the weekend, there's a big question mark as to whether or not we see a big dip in our temperatures along with rain. Seeing some major discrepancies in the long-range forecast model, so we'll have to wait and see at this point. So, just be forewarned that it looks like it could possibly get cooler and wetter by the weekend and even into early next week. Look at the high temperatures we saw out there yesterday. Most of us, Chico was not 66. Chico was probably closer to about that 80-degree mark, but you get the idea. It was another beautiful warm day out there. 44 degrees out towards Susanville, 62 out in El Turris, 62 for Crescent City, and Eureka saw a high of about 60 degrees. Now, your neighborhood forecast for today, notice I put the word isolated in there for the North Coast. I think places like Del Norte County in particular has the best chance for a stray sprinkle or a light shower early this morning. Going through the afternoon, though, those chances will start to diminish. Otherwise, it's dry for the rest of us. And you can see it's warming up a little bit, actually a little bit cooler to start off the week here for the valley. But there again, you can see some of those showers that we're possibly seeing here this morning here with that slight chance for a few of those showers coming on in. Now that's this morning, right? As we go into around the noon hour, once again around Del Norte County, we're seeing a bit of activity here. But of course, look at everybody else. I mean, it's mainly sunny. It's looking pretty mild out there. And then the chances for showers, even for the coast, do diminish here as we go for the rest of the afternoon. And not to mention going into tonight. The winds, yeah, as I mentioned, it's going to be a bit on the breezy side. Here's today at noon. Mainly coming in from the north-northwest. You'll notice even for the valley, those wind gusts could get upwards of around 15-20 miles per hour. This is not the type of wind event that's going to create any problems. It's just going to be, again, more of that nuisance wind, blowing the pollens around, getting those allergies acting up a little bit here. But yeah, not a bad day for your Monday. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s for your daytime highs. 75 degrees for Chico and Oroville, 58 degrees for Fall River Mills, 55 degrees in Aden. And temperatures mid to upper 50s out along the coast here. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook region by region. You've got those sunny skies here for the valley here. And again, a bit of a warming trend. We're back in the low to mid 80s here by the end of the week. Now again, I'm including the chance for showers for everyone in Northern California, along with a possible dip in the temperatures. What we see here going into the weekend, this is going to most likely change as we go into the next few days as forecast models start to get things a little bit more ironed out. But you can see that slight chance for some isolated showers for the coast. Some of the inland areas like Gas Key, Hoopa, for example, may see a stray sprinkle or a light shower this morning, but I think the rest of the inlet areas, say like Garberville, for example, I think you'll be dry throughout the day today. But again, notice the temperatures increasing toward the end of the week, and not to mention going into places like Trinity County as well. Let's go and take a look at that 7-day outlook for Mount Shasta, El Turris, and Susanville. It's dry for you. There, of course, is that chance for showers coming in possibly by the time we go on the weekend and early next week. All right, let's take a look at the deeper dive forecast here. There's not a whole lot to dive deeply into, but we'll take a closer look at things here. So we have these storm systems, as you can see to the north. They're kind of pushing off to the east. So that's where the main storm track is, right? You think of the storm track as the jet stream, and these storms follow the line of that jet stream. That's where most of it is up toward north. So showers out towards Washington and Oregon, and it's just clipping Northern California. That's why we were talking about that chance for a few sprinkles and light showers for parts of the north coast this morning. So you can see that storm system pushing on through today. We get you all the way through Thursday, not to mention going into the end of the week. Now, by the end of the week, we've got an area of low pressure right here. Okay, now it's got this storm system. This is one particular forecast model. We are looking at the GFS, or the American forecast model. Now watch what happens with this storm. It shows that it's going to dive down to the south. It's going to do a couple of things for us. As we go into Saturday, you see how it's bringing in the chance for showers. But this is a cold pocket of air. So as a result, the temperatures will start to drop as well. Kind of sit and spins there through Sunday, keeping the chances for showers and cooler air in place. And then it kind of pushes eastward with a broad trough of low pressure right here. That's the cooler air, not to mention the chances for showers in the forecast. But again, if we were to look at the European forecast model, all of this energy that you see here, up to the north, keeping that storm track to the north, and that would mean drier conditions for us. Maybe still slightly cooler, but we're going to have to kind of wait and see which one kind of overrules the other by the time we do get into the end of next week. Now, the Climate Prediction Center is kind of jumping on board with that potential for some wetter than normal conditions here from May 7th through the 13th. Once again, I don't know if I'm buying that 100% at this point, but I want to show you a little bit better here, a clearer picture. Let's put it that way. So again, as we go through, there's the storm system pushing to our north. There's another one right here. You see how it's pushing to the north, but we've got to watch this one right here. You see how that wants to take more of a southerly direction, a southerly flow moving down to the south. So there again is that cooler air with that potential for that rain. But as I mentioned, if we were to look at the European forecast model, this energy is up here, and we're left with the warmer conditions. So again, we'll have to kind of wait and see, but again, the Climate Prediction Center seems to want to jump on board with the cooler and weather solution. So at this point, we'll kind of have to put it into one of those wait and sees. If you have plans over the weekend, you definitely want to keep a close eye on the forecast here. I will, of course, keep you updated here through the week so you can kind of make better plans here going into your Saturday, Sunday, and even possibly even into early next week. There are the winds going into this afternoon. Of course, we saw that a little bit earlier. They're getting a little bit breezy at times this afternoon. You see, as we go into Tuesday morning, still a little breezy in some spots here in the morning, but they will pick up 20 to even close to 30 miles per hour for parts of the valley here as we take into Tuesday afternoon. And then for Wednesday morning, again, notice that those winds are really starting to kind of pick themselves back up, and most likely even going into your Wednesday afternoon as well. Now, there's a frost advisory until 9 o'clock this morning for Trinity County, but as we extend ourselves into tonight and early tomorrow morning, we actually have a freeze watch for Del Norte, Humboldt, and not to mention Trinity County as well. That will be in effect until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So just be aware of that if you do live in any of these areas here, especially if you have any sensitive vegetation or plants. You want to do whatever you can to protect them. Here's your wave heights taking you into, of course, this afternoon. Not that bad. They may increase a little bit going into your Tuesday, but shouldn't be all that noticeable. Looking at your marine forecast for your Monday, north winds at 5 to 15 knots, waves from the northwest at 8 feet at 11 seconds. There's your high and your low tide for today. No advisories, no small craft advisories or anything of that nature. All right, so let's take a look at our neighborhood forecast, kind of get you through the day today, not to mention the next 7 days. So it's dry for Trinity County all the way through Friday. There's that chance. Now, what you're going to see here for everyone in Northern California is a chance for showers. What that's saying is I'm still monitoring that system I was just talking about. Is it going to dig as far south as it's showing, or is it going to stay to the north? One of those wait and see type of situations here. Otherwise, today, yes, we could see an isolated shower, especially for Del Norte, northern Humboldt County. As you head south into central and southern Humboldt County today, chances for showers do diminish. So the farther north you are on the north coast, the better chances you will see a sprinkle or a light shower. Here's what it looks like for your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast. should be dry for today. I'm expecting about 61 degrees for Happy Camp, 57 degrees in Wairika. We take you out to Modoc County, your neighborhood forecast there with 51 degrees for Tule Lake. There's Canby with about 54, 55 in Aden, and 53 degrees in Fort Bidwell. Here's your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast for your Monday. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 60s. Some of those warmer spots could get up to about 70 degrees today. Your Valley neighborhood forecast, temperatures right around normal. Nothing unusual about these temperatures that we're going to see here for today, with Corning getting up to about 74, 76 degrees in Chico. Taking you north with your Valley neighborhood forecast there, brought to you by NorCal Tractor. Temperatures will be in the low to maybe some mid-70s. 73 degrees for a high today in the city of Shasta Lake, and 74 degrees for Red Bluff. So there's your 7-day outlook for Redding. Mid-70s today and tomorrow, upper 70s by Wednesday, getting even warmer by Thursday, Friday. We're in the low to mid-80s, but again, there's that possible dip in our temperatures over the weekend, with that possible chance for showers going into the weekend as well.